this is day one of my hunger strike in solidarity with the detainees in Guantanamo Bay. Actually, I was against the concept of hunger striking because really I felt that what was the point? Unless you're willing to take a hunger strike all the way, how can you make the necessary political statement that needs to be made in relation to the plight of these men? However, I guess Ramadan and fasting in the month of Ramadan really provides you opportunities to think about things and reflect in a way that maybe you don't get the opportunity to do so outside of that time. And in the middle of the night, I was thinking a lot about the work that we've been doing, the kind of campaigns that we've been involved in terms of Guantanamo, and it got me thinking about what does solidarity actually mean? How can we show solidarity with people who are going through something that's so difficult when we ourselves are living lives of relative ease and quite frankly luxury in comparison. And actually made me think about a true story from the history of Islam. It actually relates to the second Caliph, who was Umar ibn Al-Khattab. During his reign in about 638, there was a great famine that struck the people of Medina, which was really the center for the Islamic world at the time. And this famine resulted in a huge refugee crisis. And Umar ibn al-Khattab's response wasn't to just simply feed the poor and to make sure that there were provisions enough for everybody. He himself, as one of the great leaders of the world at the time, he made the decision that he was going to stop eating any meat, and in fact survived on a diet of just bread and water during the course of the whole of the famine. And the reason that he did this is because he didn't want anybody under his rule, under his caliphate, to ever feel that they were any less than he was. But more than that, he wanted to show them solidarity, that as the people that I am responsible for, I am going to do this with you, I'm going to suffer alongside you. And I think that's what this is about, really. I don't know if hunger striking is going to make any discernible difference to the politics in America, that it's necessarily going to convince anybody. But the one thing that I can do is I can join with others who have already started this and show the public, show people that what a hunger strike actually looks like. Except I'm in the privileged position of not having tubes shoved up my nose and down into my stomach and force-fed in order to remain alive. I have the option of breaking it at any time that I want, and I have the option of eating. So I guess even then, this solidarity is limited in terms of the extent to which it can take place. I mean, if I was really genuine about doing this properly, I'd get my wife to do that. I'd get her to shove tubes up my nose and into my stomach and push food into my stomach to help keep me alive. But I think that in terms of what we can do as the general public, solidarity by trying to experience a small part of what these men do is probably the very least that we can do to help them. So hopefully I'm going to continue blogging about these experiences and trying to reflect myself on what all this means. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes.